Um, it's been years, and I found them in the garage, and I started going through them. It's like, oh wow, that's where that picture came from. It's like, oh, now I remember it. So
Yeah,
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 thank you for being one of those guys out there that the only way you can take pictures is if you're not racing. And I think I don't think I know a lot of the supporting cast in karting at all levels, whether it's the club or the national level. The people behind the scenes that kind of make this whole show happen. We just forget about them after the weekend. It's like, ah, okay, on with my life. And you just kind of forget about all these little details. You as a photographer, um, even some places that have like the food trucks or whatever, it's the same people over and over and over again. They just make that experience a little better, and you get to know
yeah,
those people. But think if they were just gone, or think if you were gone. It's like there's no documenting. There is
yeah,
no
yeah.
visual memory. So no, thank you
I
for
don't get
being
to do all the
unselfish
cool
in
stuff.
doing this.
Oh no, it was good. It was a time that was just I enjoyed what I was doing, hanging out with Rob Howden, doing our weekend thing at all the promoter tour races all over the country, Super Nats. Um, that was just it was a fun time being able to capture all those things and then share them then, and now I'm kind of reliving that, get to share it again. So I like the boomerang effect it's having right now.
Yeah. Well, it definitely strikes a chord. Is that the right terminology?
Yeah,
I just the timing is right.
that's good. Well, we'll probably see you at up at the Challenge of Americas, and you'll probably find me with a camera in front of my face, taking pictures somewhere.
Camera, light brown vest.
I'll be there.
You'll be there. Yeah, I'll definitely be there on Saturday. I'm just gonna make a 1 day trip of it. My boss, he'll be out there for the full weekend, so I'm only putting that plug in there so someone says, "Oh no, they're only gonna be there for 1 day." It's like, no, only Jason will be there for 1 day. Um, and then if things go well, I may or may not have a couple extra margaritas to share. Um, but yeah, it'd be good to catch up, and thanks again. I mean, again, that's seeing my picture. That was not really my highlight. It was just like, oh, that's so cool. But it jogged my memory of how much you've been posting over the past year, and I appreciate you coming on and just sharing with us because it's just been cool to go backwards and check things out. Now, do you have a website or anything that you're posting any of this to?
I don't. I've started a Facebook page that was going to start just putting up just year by, because I have it all chronicled. I have folders of digital stuff by event. I was just going to start putting the stuff out there. Just haven't had the time.
What's the
One of these
Facebook
days
page?
it's so I used to go by Shift Sport Imagery, right? So it's
Yep.
Shift Sport line. It's will be the page that's up there. It's just kind of naked right now with my old logo on it, but it'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, and definitely keep us posted about that as well.
sure. Yeah, and I won't let too much of Ken out of the bag, but there's some cool kind of website historical stuff happening with the Track Magic Owners Group that's kind of outside of Facebook that we're going to share here soon. That I'm working on as kind of a photography historian. So look for that soon too.
Oh, very cool.
We'll we'll do a little teaser. How's that?
That sounds good. Well, I was actually pretty impressed with how fast you responded to my post today when I was looking for an entry list. I mean, it was within a minute or two.
Yeah, well, that's pretty easy. There's a thing called a Wayback Machine. I don't know if you've heard of it, but you can put in any web address, and they've captured things from the beginning of the internet time. And they've captured website pages over the years, and I just go back to the old days, and all the website content's still there. And that's what I posted. I just looked it up, and you want the S2 finishing from 19 or 2000? Here you go.
Yeah.
It's actually, yeah. So that's all I use. It's a little internet secret.
So it's a Wayback Machine. That's what it is.
It's actually called the Wayback Machine. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because there's been times I thought, you know how history always changes in your own favor. But I thought somewhere right around there we had 120 in the S2 class. And I don't know if that was 2000, 2001, 2002. And I was just real curious, like, well, who raced back then?
Yeah. Well, that was Super Nationals only, right? So, I mean, it's all the Pro Motor Tour stuff is still up there. From every single race, they've got a complete rundown of East versus West when we used to have that. The World Finals results, all that's there. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. Pretty easy to use.
That picture of the that must have been off the original SCUSA Online, right?
It is, yep. So if you go to the Wayback Machine and then put in scusaonline.com, you'll come up with the complete history of that domain with all the pages captured and images and everything else.
I wish you didn't tell me about that site.
See how you guys spend some hours doing that one, aren't you?
Oh, probably. I mean, come on. I'm going to go there and just type in my name first. Well, Jeff, I appreciate it. I held you on the line here for plenty of time, but I really appreciate the flashback and the time.
No, it's good, and I appreciate you having me spend some time to talk about it. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
been
no
fun.
problem. And I'll see you March 27th through the 29th at Sonoma.
Exactly. Haven't been there since the Pro Motor race too, so it'll be fun to go back.
Really?
Yeah, so it's been these few years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. Well, it'll be good to catch up with you, and thanks again for taking the time.
No problem. Thanks, Jason, and we'll talk soon and see you soon. Take care.
All right. Sounds good. Have a good evening.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.